Obviously, we are not at home today. Me and my beautiful accompaniment. We are here at LAX on the first leg of our visit, and this is
the Handbag Husband.
The Handbag Husband. Yay! We're gonna be a little quiet, just be polite, everybody. But I thought we'd start this out with a kind of a review of the different airport Hermeses that we're going to, because of their own little creatures, right? They're not the flagship stores. They're not even like your local boutique, but they're specifically designed just for people who are coming in and coming out, and they got bags and they need this, that, and those. But I guess I've never really visited them and thought about what you could or I can't get there. So I'm about to start our trip here with our first Hermes at LAX. We're also going to go to the Hermes in London. And we were supposed to go to Milan, but it didn't work out because it's, I don't know, a tunnel crash or something like that. But we're going to do a review of the airport ones just for airport ones. Now, if you do like the videos, if you like the content, if you like our conversation, please don't forget to like and subscribe because it really does help the channel grow, and we are so thankful for that.
Thank you.
But also because you get notifications when our newest videos come out as we do our Hermes capes. Now, let's get down to the video. All right, so we just got a chance to do our first Hermes boutique visit here at the LAX Hermes, and as you would expect, it is very small, and it's really meant to be more of kind of a transitional space. So they don't have the big quota bags, but they actually did have some sort of like pseudo quota bags, I guess you call them non-quota bags, in there. The overall feel though was that it's kind of rushed, which would make sense, and the reps in general. There was 2 reps in there.
The SA.
Or the SAs in there. There's 2 of them. Were primarily focused on helping people who were already there. So we saw people getting shoes. I saw people getting.
How many people were there?
So there was a person getting shoes and her handbag husband, presumably.
Okay.
And then there was another lady who got. I don't really know what she got. I think she got something.
It's like in the process of buying.
She was in the process of buying it.
Okay.
So I got a chance to look at some of the bags that they had there. Of course, all the bags that they had were for display only. They had the large Constants, like the very large Constants, as well as her bag, the smallest her bag possible. I think her bag maybe like 28 or something like that. And the only bag they actually had for sale was the backpack. So just like the kind of egg
It's like
shape.
men's backpack?
Yeah, I guess it
Was
could
it
be
unisex?
men's. The bag that I saw that I liked the most was, they called it a Gigi or Gigi maybe, where it's like a pochette, but it has instead of having a metal clasp, it has a leather clasp, or like a leather slip-in inside, but it had no pockets on the inside. It was made with Swift leather. It was gold colored. It was really pretty awesome. And I'm trying to think what I would do with it, but sometimes you just buy it and hope you have something to use.
Is it almost like a portfolio-ish looking?
No, it's not big enough to be. It's like half a portfolio.
I actually don't know what this
So I don't know what you would really put in there. It's really just like a bag,
Sure.
right? So there's no pockets or anything on the inside. So whatever you put in there is just gonna like
Toiletry.
just kind of fly around. Maybe toiletries, pens, stationery, a little mini ruler and things like that. So I think overall, I mean, look, this is really kind of like the first time I've actually gone in there, and I think it's a good spot if you wanted to get
a gift,
like a gift, right? You want to get
For
scarves.
sure, yeah.
They had a couple men's wallets. In fact, they had the coin purse. I don't remember what the name it was, but it was in box leather, all black. And that was,
nice.
It was real nice, but I think that if we're going to save our dollars, we're going to save them for, a boutique where that money's going to go towards, our purchase history and things like that.
What's the most stuff that it's on display? Like the scarves or like
So they have
belts?
lots of scarves. They have a fair amount of shoes. They had some belts, and again, they had to be like 6 bags behind the glass that were not for sale, display only.
Yeah.
I wouldn't quite call them forbidden bags because they are bags that you can get at your normal kind of local place.
Yeah.
But I also heard the SA talking to the lady with the shoes, and the lady who was buying the shoes obviously was like slipped in there like, "Hey, can I get that? Can I get the Birkin or the Kelly?"
Yeah.
And she's like, we get that asked every single time. So she's like, ever since I've worked here, I have not seen any of those bags come in. So you know, it's probably not a great place to get a quota bag or even really a non-quota bag. But if you want a scarf, you want shoes, you want sandals, you want small leather goods, men's wallets,
Last
belts,
minute, if the husband forget to get, like, you know, like you like this is the end of your trip, you're flying back home, you're like, you know what, I need to get my wife something.
Yeah, or your kids or your daughter or something like that.
Yeah.
Or even your handbag husband, maybe, right? I would have taken the box leather coin purse would be pretty nice. So.
Did they sell cosmetic in there?
Yeah, they did have some cosmetics, they had perfumes.
Perfumes.
Yeah, those kinds of things. I mean, obviously the nice thing about it is that it's duty free. So although you don't get a full selection, you don't get the full Hermes boutique experience.
Yeah.
You're also not paying tax on it. So
Sure. Yeah.
is that. So overall, I think it's a good start. And you know, if you're going to go like us, we're going to many of the other like excellent boutiques and some of the normal boutiques. You know, I would say save your money for those. But if you're just kind of traveling in and out, maybe working for business, and you see something cool, I would imagine they get some kind of smaller leather goods that are pretty interesting. All right, so here we are on our last day in Europe, in London, in particular, Terminal 5 at Heathrow. And, you know, it is our last day, but we couldn't miss an opportunity to spend a little bit of time at the Hermes boutique in Heathrow. In fact, we did get a chance to see this one previously on our way in, but now we are on our way out, and we want to see if there's anything a little bit different. And overall, I will say that this one is a little bit better than the one in LAX, first of all. They tend to have a little bit more. In fact, they said this morning they had a garden party that obviously someone swooped up pretty quick. So they said they do get some non-quota bags and even some Constances occasionally. But unfortunately, at the moment, they didn't really have.
No like wish list or anything.
I asked.
First come, first serve.
Yeah, I asked about wish list. She's like, no, when you're just coming through, just check in and ask us what we have on hand as far as display forbidden bags that are not really forbidden bags. They had the Trouvé, they had a garden party, and then they had a Hermès bag as well. So I'll put the footage up there for that. I did get a chance to look at the fountain pen, which I thought was pretty cool. I don't know. I wouldn't say it rivals the Mont Blanc, but it's pretty cool to see that they have that there. But they might primarily focus on kind of smaller leather goods. So they had like the little.
So it's to fit in like to the suit, like carry on. Yeah.
If you want to get something for your kids or your partner, something real quick. They had lots of scarves.
Is this one a little bit bigger than LAX?
No, I think it's probably about exactly the same size.
But you think they have more stuff?
They have more. I think they have more leather goods.
Like knickknacks.
More knickknacks, and also, no, the bags are actually better at LAX for sure. But these ones are more open about it. They're like, hey, we do get some. LAX said we never get anything. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's true or not. But these folks are like, hey, if we get it, come on in. And again, that is more indicative of what we've seen here in London overall. That the SAs tend to be more open and honest about, hey, you know what, if you come in, we'll definitely get it for you. Just, you know, they never come in. So that is the London Heathrow, the last one for the trip. As you can see, I'm a little bit dying, but it's okay. It's all for the handbag. So overall, when we think about the airport Hermeses, right, you gotta realize what they are. They're their own little cute little animals. And it's not gonna be the full Hermes experience, just like it's not gonna be the full pizza experience when you go to Sbarro's, right? You just feel like, here's your pizza, here you go.
I don't get my pizza.
But what I do think I like about it most is that they're...
Sombrero.
Sbarro.
Like the one at the mall?
Yeah.
Who goes there?
Me? My point being is that they are kind of transitional spaces. They are more transactional. You're not going to develop a big relationship with them, but the benefit to it is because they're transactional, if there is something there, you can get it, right? Sure. So if you're looking for a non-quota bag, there's no like, oh, let me check with my manager, what's your spend history, all that stuff. It's just like, hey, we got it, you want it, there you go. And out of the two, I think I would still prefer Heathrow. Heathrow, I don't know, I like the way it does better.
But do you think there might be some like, oh, someone like fly out often and then they might get
Yes, definitely. There are people who, I mean, it's not a wish list, but they're like, oh, you know, I bet you people who fly in and out all the time, they probably have a much better hit or miss ratio for the non-quota bags, Constance, Trulies, her bags, those kind of things here, than they probably would in LAX, where they seem to be like, nah. Sorry. All right, so this is it for our Hermes Boutique Airport reviews. And of course, we only did 2 because we didn't get to go to CDG because we were flying next time, just domestically. But I think that the airports are really an important part of the Hermes ecosystem because they have opportunities for non-quota bags that you just wouldn't get anywhere else. There's no like, oh, let me ask my manager. There's not like, you know, what's your spend history? None of that really matters. It's just an opportunity that it's just, if it's here and if it's available, you can have it, right? So I think that is where it's at. Of course, you're not going to get Birkins or Kellys out of it, though. So there's that side of it.
I have heard like some airport.
Maybe CDG.
No, like in Asia.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see when we go there.
Yeah. All right, so that has been it for our world traveling, our escapades, and of course, appropriately ending here at the London Heathrow Airport. And obviously, if you like these videos, if you like the bag candy, and look at me, you can't imagine how much bag candy we have for you. I mean, you gotta love it by now. But if you do like all that stuff, please don't forget to like and subscribe because it does, of course, really help the channel grow. We are so thankful for that.
Thank you.
But also because you'll get notifications when our newest videos come up. So from London Heathrow, that's it. Cheerio. Toot toot. Toodaloo. Au revoir.